Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to have you here today. In today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys a little bit of financial advice, especially for 18-year-olds to young adults. If you're not 18 years old or a young adult, don't worry, stick around because I'm sure that some things that I'm about to tell you, you can use in your life starting today. I can't believe it's been 9 years since I was 18 years old. Time is flying by so quick, I really need it to slow down. I am so grateful that I have an older brother that is super into finance. We always talked about money, so I'm really happy that I was able to be pretty financially responsible at a very young age. And throughout the years, I've educated myself and learned so much, and it brought me to where I am today. We're going to get right into this video, but I just want to give a little disclaimer. I'm not a financial advisor, but I'm going to be sharing you guys what has worked for me and what I feel that I wish I knew when I was a young adult. If you can take a moment to click on that like button, it helps me out so much. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel to see more videos like this. All right, let's get started. Number 1, open up a bank account. So I feel like this is one of the most important steps in your young adult life. I feel like it is one step closer to you becoming financially independent, and it's a great way for you to start your financial journey. So opening up a bank account is super simple. Pick whichever bank. I recommend doing some research. There are better banks than others. I personally use Bank of America, but any bank that you decide to do will work perfect. So I also recommend, if you are 18 years old or a student, I recommend opening up a student checking account. They have lots of benefits and perks if you're a student. Just to give you kind of an example, is a few banks would not charge you any overdraft payment, just in case if you didn't have enough money in the account and you had something that was withdrawn out there. Some banks do charge like a $25 or $35 penalty fee, but if you're a student, most of the time they will waive that for you. And there's also other benefits, like you don't have to have that much money in your checking account and stuff like that. So I definitely recommend finding out about any student perks or student checking account. I recommend opening up a checking and a savings account. That's what I did when I was 18 years old, and that's how I started saving money every single month. Number 2, get a credit card. There's a lot of people that are so scared about getting credit cards. In my opinion, I feel like credit cards are really, really important, especially as a young adult. You want to build credit so that you can use that credit in the long run. For example, if you wanted to purchase a car, they'll run your credit to see if your credit is good. If you want to purchase a home, they run your credit. If you want to rent something out, they'll run your credit. They basically run your credit whenever you want to make really big purchases. A super simple way to build your credit and use the credit card responsibly is put a minimal amount on that credit card every single month and pay it in full so you won't get charged any interest rates. There's lots of credit cards that actually give you rewards or give you cash back. I do have a couple credit cards, which I'm going to be doing another video to explain kind of what I have, but I do have one that actually pays me money back. So that's my travel reward card. Every time I go traveling, I use that card and I get a lot of money back, as well as I have another one, which is a cash reward. If I pay my credit card on time, I get paid $30 quarterly from that credit card. So having a credit card is definitely a great way to build credit as well as to get rewards and cash back. Make sure you do your research on credit cards. There are some credit cards that charge an annual fee. So you want to make sure you're not just getting any credit card. You really want to make sure that that credit card is going to be great for you and you're going to be getting the most out of that credit card. Number 3, get a job. And I know that sounds like an obvious thing, but honestly, starting to get a job at a young age, even if you're in school, if you can just do at least part-time, it is a great way to start building your wealth. And it's a great way to now start putting money into your checking account and then some into your savings account. I recommend starting with at least 10% every time you get paid. Grab that 10% of whatever you got paid and transfer it over to your savings account and don't touch it. Getting a job at a young age is a great way to build experience and to use that knowledge and everything that you have learned for your future career. Number 4, move out when you are ready. Most of the time when someone turns 18 years old, they get so excited that they're already an adult and they want to move out immediately. That all sounds like fun and games until you are responsible to paying your bills. In today's market, rent is super high and buying your own place is also very, very expensive. So what I recommend is, if you have a good living situation, if your parents or guardian lets you live at home for free or even pay a small little rent, I recommend to do that so you can start building your savings, and eventually you'll be able to afford to move out, either rent or buy, and you will be so much in a better place than other people that decided to move out right away. Trust me, there is no rush. You have your whole life ahead of you that you can have your own place and build your own life without your parents. In my opinion, I feel like it is a great way to stay at home and keep on saving money until you are 100% ready and financially there to move out. Number 5, stay out of debt. This is something that most people need to learn, is stay out of debt. Trust me, the more debt you have, the more stress you will have in your life. So there's a lot of people that go into debt very early and they spend their whole entire adulthood and even until they retire, or even more, their whole life really, paying off that debt, and you don't want that. So try your hardest to have very little debt to no debt. A good way for doing this is trying to pay everything in advance. So like I said, if you have credit cards, pay that all. Don't leave any balance on there. Try not to take out any loans that you don't truly need. Just be smart with your money, and trust me, not even having that much money but being debt free, you're already so much more advanced than other people. So that brings me to number 6, live below your means. Budget, which that means spend less money than you make every single month. It's really not rocket science. You do want to sit down and write a budget. If you're not the best with money, or if you don't know where to start, I recommend just sitting down, kind of writing out your budget, how much you make every single month, how much you spend on everything. So make sure you count your phone bill, your rent if you have one, your groceries, you're going out to eat, any miscellaneous expenses that people don't think about, but let's just say going to the store to buy toilet paper or paper towels or toothpaste, all that kind of stuff you want to write down to make sure that after everything is added, all your expenses and all your needs and wants are added, even going out to party or going out for dinner, you want to write everything down and make sure that you are making more than you are spending. If you are making more than you are spending, you will not be in debt and you'll be able to save money every single month. Number 7, start learning about investment. I did start this a little bit late. I just started investing 2 years ago, which I kind of wish I would have invested way back when I was 18 years old. Start learning about investing. There's so many options. You can invest in the stock market. You can invest with cryptocurrency. You can invest with the Roth IRA. You can invest in retirement plans. There are so many different options that you can invest in. So definitely start learning and educating yourself on what is the perfect investment for you. Number 8, don't go to college just to go to college. And I'm not going to sit here and tell you don't go to college, because college is very important with a lot of jobs and careers that you want to do in your life. But most people, they end up going to college. I am responsible for this. I went to college and I didn't even know what I wanted to do. I changed my major like 3 times and I wasted so much money. So go to college when you have a plan, when you know what you want to do, or if you wanted to, do your AA and do all the basic classes, really think about what you want to do before you just jump into a million different things, because college is not cheap. You definitely want to make sure that you're picking the right classes. It's okay to change majors because that happens and not everybody is going to do everything that they plan on doing. But I do recommend to go to college instead of a university. If you do have a community college, do your AA there. Honestly, you are saving so much money if you do that. I went straight to university, so I paid a lot more out of pocket than I would have done if I just went to community college for 2 years and then transferred over to a university. Don't just go to college just to go. Go when you really have a plan and you know exactly what you want to do. There is no rush. I graduated when I was 25. Some of my friends graduated when they were 23. There is no rush at all. There is no date on the diploma that states when you graduated and how fast you graduated college. And number 9, this one, I'm not trying to offend anyone, but try your hardest to wait to have a family, wait to have kids. If you are one that wants to have kids right away, that is totally fine and perfectly okay. Having a family is a huge responsibility. It's a huge financial responsibility as well. So just make sure you are 100% ready. It doesn't have to be like how society wants it to be. I remember when I was little, I thought I was gonna get married at 22 or 24 and have kids at 25 or 26. And I'm 27 years old. I'm not married yet. I do not have kids. I definitely want that in the future. We are in no rush, so don't worry what society does. I've had so many people just ask me all the time, when are you gonna get married? When are you gonna have kids? And honestly, that is a lot of pressure, and you don't have to answer that. You can do whatever you wanna do, and whenever you and your partner are fine financially ready and ready to take on all that responsibility, then have kids and start a family, experience everything that you want to experience in life. So to wrap it up, I hope you guys learned something in this video. I would love for you guys to share in the comments below if you guys have done any of this when you guys were 18 or young adults, or if you just turned 18, I would love to hear how it's going for you and what things that you're going to implement in your everyday life. I hope to see you guys in my next video, and remember guys, health is wealth. Bye.